From Hollywood to your hometown, this is Celebrity Page TV. We're keeping you informed on everything happening in the world of entertainment. I'm Sonia Isabel, coming to you from our New York City newsroom.
And I'm James Vaughn, working remotely, keeping you covered on the West Coast. Here's what's on today's episode.
We don't have to wait for it any longer. The story of tonight is all about Hamilton, as the Broadway show becomes a movie.
Also, it's 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, the movie legend, sitting down with Celebrity Page to tell us all about his newest thriller.
Plus, something old, something new. The creators of Queer Eye are saying, I do. We've got the star of their brand new series.
We're so glad you're with us, so let's kick things off with today's Hollywood Wrap that's all about Hamilton.
I'm actually working on a hip-hop album. It's a concept album about the life of someone I think embodies hip-hop, Treasury Secretary Alexander Hamilton. You laugh, but it's true.
Who could have predicted that this humble performance at the White House in 2009 would turn into a global phenomenon?
An amazing new production here in New York City called Hamilton.
This is Hamilton. Hamilton.
Winner of a Grammy and a Pulitzer, and nominated for a record-breaking 16 Tony Awards.
It would go on to win 11 of those Tonys, including Best Musical. But could an Oscar be next?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Hamilton the Musical is now a movie. Disney paying $75 million for the rights to stream the show on its Disney Plus platform. Originally, the plan was to put it in theaters, but the pandemic now allowing all of us to feel like Beyoncé or Julia with the best seat in the house.
It was probably one of the coolest things I've ever been a part of in my life.
That's OG cast member Jasmine Cephas Jones talking with Celebrity Page back in 2018. She and the rest of the original cast shot the film in 2016, just before some members left the show.
So it was basically a 3-day film shoot with the best rehearsed cast in the history of the movies, because we'd all been doing the show for a year at this point.
The musical making Lin-Manuel Miranda a household name and launching the careers of Leslie Odom Jr., Daveed Diggs, Jonathan Groff, and Anthony Ramos into the stratosphere.
The $10 founding father without a father got a lot farther by working a lot harder.
Now, for those of us who weren't lucky enough to get tickets on Broadway, a chance to experience it for ourselves. The only difference, Lin-Manuel had to agree to censor out 2 curse words to make it PG-13 enough for Disney. But don't throw away your shot to see Hamilton. It's streaming now on Disney Plus. And that's today's Hollywood Wrap.
Kevin Bacon has made every kind of film, but it seems like he really enjoys scaring us. And now he's got a new film available on demand that is perfect to freak us out right in our own homes. Correspondent Rachel Smith is one-on-one with Kevin, talking all about his frightening new film, You Should Have Left.
Somebody wrote in my journal. Do you like it here?
No. Do you?
I hate it.
Thank you for giving us some new entertainment. We've watched everything that's out there, so a new movie, especially a thriller, is very welcome, my friend. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. If you take a movie like You Should Have Left and you handle it in the right way at home, with my recommendation is to wait till it gets dark and then turn out the lights and turn up the sound and put your cell phone on vibrate and just go for the ride.
People love being scared. They love twists and turns. You basically mastered all genres, but you know this one too very well.
I was in Friday the 13th, which was one of the first really successful low-budget slasher movies. I'm not so much drawn to those, but movies that tradition that's continued and brought us, the amazing Get Out and Hereditary. These are the type of movies that I really dig.
Daddy, because you're old, you died before mommy, right?
Hey, not that old.
They do, though, poke a lot of fun at your age. There's a lot of jokes at your expense, and I just want to say, I think you're ageless. You're like the Benjamin Button of Hollywood, I think.
That's very nice of you to say, but you can't judge a book by its cover, maybe, something like that. I don't know. We wanted to really actually lean into that, and it's that kind of concern that is making him doubt himself and also doubt the fidelity of his wife. She's way too young for him.
Come away with me.
We were always planning on it being a good movie for video on demand. The pandemic hit, and we never would have ever imagined that this would be the way that that people would be seeing this content. I really loved and cut my teeth on and grew up with going out to the movie theaters, and I can't wait for the day when we're going to actually be able to do that again.
I'm Rachel Smith for Celebrity Page.
The producers of Queer Eye on Netflix have definitely perfected the art of making us cry. And now they're back at it again with a brand new series called Say I Do. Here's an inside look.
Someone call 911 because this is a 5-5 confidence emergency.
Fans of Queer Eye may have already binged season 5 of the hit show on Netflix, but now there's a new show to give them life.
Will you marry me and make me the happiest man?
From the creators of Queer Eye, Say I Do is a new Netflix series helping couples find their happily ever after.
For me, food has always been very sentimental. It's all about creating a moment that you'll be able to look back to and smile.
Food expert Gabriel Bertaccini bringing his signature recipes to make their wedding day even more special.
Of course, my goal has always been to create amazing dining experiences, and a wedding is exactly that.
By the looks of his Instagram, he knows how to serve up the perfect meal.
The menu for me comes always from knowing more and more about who I am cooking for. Wedding represents the couples and represents their struggles and their fears and really does justice to them.
But when he's not filming a Netflix show or stuck in quarantine, the star is cooking for Hollywood's biggest celebs.
The universe is giving us even more reasons to celebrate once this is over and to actually come together and sharing our story and cook our hearts out. And that's really nothing different than cooking for Oprah or cooking for the Clintons. Food is universal. It doesn't matter who you are.
Anyone else hungry? Say I Do is streaming now on Netflix.
Now here's the latest edition of our See Her Celebrity Spotlight. Each week, our See Her Celebrity Spotlight series celebrates women in the entertainment industry who are bringing talent and authenticity to the roles they take on and off screen. Led by the Association of National Advertisers, See Her is the leading global movement for gender equality in ads and media. If you can see her, you can be her. Well, this week we're highlighting the cast of the new Netflix series, The Babysitters Club. It's all about female entrepreneurs and raising up the next generation of young leaders. Here's today's See Her Spotlight. A fan favorite 90s show is back in a big way.
We even have our own club. Babysitters Club, everybody knows us. That's because everybody uses us.
The Babysitters Club now getting rebooted as a Netflix series starring Alicia Silverstone and Momona Tamata. The show following the friendship between 5 girls as they embark on their own business venture through a Babysitters Club.
What if you could make one phone call and reach a whole bunch of good sitters at the same time?
Our Rachel Smith chatting with Alicia via video chat to discuss the message of the show.
How important do you think it is to continue to tell young girl stories in this way, and so their narrative and their voices are heard?
As a mom and a person in the world trying to make friends and trying to develop relationships, I'm so grateful that this show doesn't have catty, mean voices in it. There's something very therapeutic almost and deep and evolved about all these kids, and it's so beautiful to witness that.
I know it's hard, but we're here. You are such a strong woman, Christy.
The series being led by an all-female cast, something most Hollywood sets never see.
It's such a dream come true to be working with such powerful girls that are also passionate about the industry.
And Alicia also feeling empowered by the project.
They are interested, passionate little warriors trying to find their way in the world, and that inspires me.
For more information, go to seeher.com or visit @seeher2020. Hollywood is mourning the loss of a legend. Emmy and Grammy-winning comedian Carl Reiner has recently passed away.
She took what I did that was good and made it great.
That's Carl in 2017 speaking exclusively with Celebrity Page TV about working with the great Mary Tyler Moore on The Dick Van Dyke Show, which he created. Carl was a World War II veteran who became the top writer, director, and producer in comedy. From working with his best friend Mel Brooks to directing Steve Martin in The Jerk. Carl's son Rob Reiner posting, "He was my guiding light." And friend Alan Alda sharing, "His talent will live on for a long time, but the loss of his kindness and decency leaves a hole in our hearts." Carl Reiner was 98. On the next Celebrity Page TV, we're chatting with $1 Million Listing LA star Josh Flagg, plus Lena Waithe. Big stars, big Hollywood. Celebrity Page TV.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. It's time to check out all the newest movies and shows that have just dropped. Here's today's dish. Hannah is back. The coming-of-age thriller returns to Amazon Prime for its second season as Hannah continues the search for her identity and to evade Dermot Mulroney. New episodes are streaming now.
La guerra ha terminado, pero todavía nos queda librar la batalla más importante de todas.
Also streaming now, the final season of Cable Girls, the first Spanish-language original series for Netflix, coming to an end after 5 seasons.
Would it be insane if I went to Mexico and erased the email?
Yes.
Despite the title, Desperados is not in Spanish, but it does follow a woman on an adventure to Mexico as she tries to delete an email she sent to her boyfriend after too many drinks. The rom-com movie is on Netflix now. The streamer also dropping 3 new series, including a rebooted version of the show Unsolved Mysteries, a disaster lesson from the Battle Box crew in Southern Survival, and the new teen action series Warrior Nun. All episodes are available now.
Initially, I was pretty convinced of his innocence. Now I wouldn't be surprised either way.
Over on Showtime, the new docuseries Outcry chronicles the case of a high school football star accused of sexual assault. Look for all 5 episodes Sundays on Showtime.
When I first saw you guys, I thought this is the future, this is the way it ought to be.
The Bodega Boys are back. Desus and Mero expanding their talk show series to 2 nights a week. The new Sunday edition debuting July 5th on Showtime.
There's a positive side to it, a competitive side to it.
Kevin, did you just compliment your own show?
Yeah.
And as we await the return of the NBA and MLB, Kevin Hart is helping to fill that sports void. His new show, Celebrity Game Face, pitting the stars and their spouses against each other in remote challenges. It premieres July 6th on E! For more ideas on what to watch, head to celebritypage.com. That's today's dish.
Time now for a look at what else is making celebrity headlines. For that, we're checking in with Us Weekly's Christina Garibaldi. Hey, Christina, it's good to see you. What stories are you following?
Well, this week we have some big news on Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton's upcoming wedding. Now, a few weeks ago we told you that they wanted to wait until the social distancing rules lifted, and now we're getting a few more details on what the big day will entail. So we hear that they're going to have 2 ceremonies, one in Los Angeles and one in Oklahoma. Now we hear that the 2 want to tie the knot either in July or August, but they are okay with waiting for the fall. Once they take these vows, they are in it for the long haul. This is the true love that they have found. They have found their soulmates, and they are so looking forward to taking the next step in their relationship. Now, we also have some news on David Foster. He has a brand new documentary on Netflix called David Foster Off the Record. He gets very candid, very vulnerable, and very honest in this documentary, and he said that that was really hard for him because he's not really used to opening up. But one thing he does open up about is his marriage to Catherine McPhee, telling us that it is challenging, but in the best way possible. Now, there is one thing he will not be talking about in the documentary, and that is his marriage to Yolanda Hadid. Now, a lot of people thought that they split because of her Lyme disease. He said that that is absolutely false, that he did not leave her because she was sick, that there was another reason, and that he will never disclose the reason why they actually split.
Well, Christina, as always, thank you so much. For more stories like these, be sure to pick up the latest issue of Us Weekly. It is on sale now.
Deceased NFL star Aaron Hernandez is back in the news this week on Reels in the special Aaron Hernandez Jailhouse Lover Tells All. The program sits down with a prison inmate who claims the former Patriots star admitted cold-blooded murders to him while the 2 were behind bars. Celebrity Page has your first look.
You know, you'd never be able to tell by looking at him, but, you know, he was obviously worried. He was concerned of, you know, what the outcome was, because his lawyers were telling him, we beat these 2 cases, we're going to flip your other case, you're going to go home. You know, so that's what's set in his head. And, you know, he kept telling me, you know, we can speak this into existence, we can make this happen. You know, so he had himself convinced he was going to beat those 2 murders.
even though he told you he was guilty of?
He did tell me he did them.
What did he tell you?
There was an argument. Basically, he felt disrespected by him. So they waited down the street in a parking garage for like 3 or 4 hours. They knew what kind of car they were in.
On July 16, 2012, Aaron Hernandez and one of his guys are at the Kier Lounge on Boston's South Side. And there's some sort of altercation that happens. The other 2 guys leave the club and they're followed. And when their car stops at a red light, they're murdered.
He told me he'd seen him go by. He pulled up next to him. And he only meant to kill the one kid in the passenger seat. He said he shot him in his head. He saw his brains blow a hole over his friend. He thought it was funny.
We'll be watching for more on Aaron Hernandez, Jailhouse Lover Tells All, including an exclusive interview with the ex-NFL star's jailhouse companion Sunday night on Reels. Time for more hot headlines in the Celebrity Page feed. Here's our social producer, Ricky Cornish.
Most summer camps may be canceled due to COVID, but kids still want to do something fun. Thankfully, YouTube has some virtual ideas.
I'm bored! I'm so bored!
Tired of hearing that all day? Well, then you might want to check out Camp YouTube.
We created Camp YouTube, a new learning destination to help families recreate some of the fun and hopefully some of the joy of summer camp at home this summer.
The camp includes different virtual activities like sports, art, and STEM.
It's a little bit of something for everyone to learn, but more importantly, to learn by doing and experiencing, whether it's a new athletic technique or an indoor s'mores recipe, practicing something that you love, or discovering a new activity you never knew you had a passion for.
You can check out all the fun activities on the Learn at Home site and YouTube Kids. For more stories, head to our website at celebritypage.com.
Queen is just my everything. Right now, I wouldn't know where my life would be without her.
They say chivalry's dead. It's not. Terrence is a gentleman. He opens doors. His smile did it. His smile, his eyes, his knowledge. My landlord, he decided that he wanted me to move based on the fact that I was transgender. It takes me to a place of no hope. It takes me to a place of loneliness. It saddens me. When you discriminate against somebody in housing, where do these people go? Let's just respect people in everyday life for just being human.
Welcome back to the show. I'm James Vaughn in Las Vegas. Sonia Isabel's in New York City, and you're watching Celebrity Page TV.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Stars like Emma Roberts are getting in the summer spirit, and what better way to do that than to take advantage of some amazing summer deals. Let's send things out to lifestyle expert Lisa Lee Freeman for the best deals of the season. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, thanks for having me. Well, you want to get ready for big sales this 4th of July weekend. eBay is offering major savings on the season's hottest must-haves. Additionally, eBay is offering an extra 20% off with code PLUS20 June 29th through July 6th on select items. This Dell Inspiron 17 laptop normally retails for $530, but right now you can get it for 25% off at just under $400. I also have to point out the special Xbox One S 1 terabyte Gears 5 console bundle from eBay's seller Ant Online. This grill is definitely a summer must-have for me. It's a Weber Q1200 liquid propane grill that normally costs $230, but it's now available for nearly 10% off at just under $210. And as for summer's must-have accessory, these are the coveted Ray-Ban Havana sunglasses. Normally $190, they're now 60% off at just under $75. And for you foodies out there, this NutriChopper chopper and dicer normally retails for $39.99, but you can get it now for 50% off at just under $20. And you can throw in all those healthy chopped vegetables into one of these pans for a quick and easy summer meal. Right now, this granite stone 10-piece nonstick pots and pans set is available for 55% off its original MSRP at only $81.99. And what's even better about all of these deals is you can get them all shipped for free. Go to ebay.com/July4 to find all of these products and a lot more, so don't miss out.
Can we get strawberries? Okay.
Welcome back to the show. I'm James Vaughn in Las Vegas. Sonia Isabel's in New York City, and you're watching Celebrity Page TV.
Welcome back to Celebrity Page TV. Congressman John Lewis is a true American hero. He's been fighting for the underdog his entire life, and now he's the subject of a new documentary. It's today's hot trailer.
When you see something that is not right, not fair, not just, say something, do something, get in trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble.
Good Trouble chronicles the life and work of civil rights icon John Lewis. From his work with Dr. Martin Luther King to nearly losing his life at the hands of police in Selma.
I was hit in the head. My knees went from under me. I thought I was going to down the bridge.
If John Lewis, as a 19, 20-year-old, wasn't doing what he did, I would not be here.
We will march with the spirit of love and with the spirit of dignity that we have shown here today.
It was frightening, knowing the danger, knowing what could happen.
You cannot replace a John Lewis.
He's the most courageous person I ever met.
Too many people struggled and died to make it possible for every American to exercise their right to vote.
He challenges the conscience of the Congress.
Bring common sense gun control legislation to the House floor.
40 years later, John Lewis continues to inspire us.
Are you with me? Let me hear you.
Good Trouble is available to watch now on demand. Such a man of courage. Well, thanks so much for joining us. For James Vaughn and the entire Celebrity Page team, I'm Sonia Isabel. We'll see you next time.